allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
What we got first?
We've already got the minutes from the last meeting. We need to sign that.
Entertain a motion to approve the meetings, or approve the minutes from last meeting as passed out.
I make a motion. Second, as written.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
This is all budget here, so.
That's right. Raymond, do you have anything special?
Did you by any chance drop that on?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so you did pay cash, so you
Yeah.
need to be reimbursed.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, that's what we want to know. It was kind of faded, so couldn't understand. And you talked.
Well, wait, I'll click on my dashboard there, too, in the sun.
Yep.
Do that.
That was getting ready to ask you about Hunter. Did he call you and say, you know? because
Yeah,
of
he's
the
got,
makeup?
he's
Yeah.
trying to wrap up the case.
Okay.
Some settlement agreement or something. So I've been working on this forever, and he said, I got a chance to get stuff on it. I said, go right ahead.
Can we discuss something on the budget? Real quick?
On that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It just reminded me when I saw what we pay for our streetlights.
yes.
Has anybody ever called us about upgrading those to?
The lights?
LED?
No,
The reason I ask is because I have my own personal one that I pay Duke.
me too, yes.
And I've asked them to upgrade it, and apparently they won't until it
Goes
goes out.
Yeah.
But I've seen like down on the stop down here on the highway, of course, that may be state, that may not be.
Yeah,
But
that's
in Brazil, they're slowly changing them. I thought, who's doing that? Is
Well,
Brazil doing that?
Brazil's doing those because
Okay.
they got screwed on that light deal.
Oh, okay,
So they're doing their stuff.
okay, all right.
And I asked them, I did contact them about the town lights changing over to LED, and I said, "Well, we will as they go out." So they changed several of them here in town, but
They went up, the lights went up about $100 this month. They're usually $335, $355, and $420 now, so
Okay.
almost $100 up.
Yeah, I was just curious how that was working. I didn't know if we had to
We have
contact them, they
39 of
contacted
them.
us, or how it even happened. So, okay.
I've sent several notices to them to go out, but I don't know if I've noticed, is the one at Lafayette, up by the schools that changed,
I haven't
is it
noticed,
back on?
I haven't noticed that one.
That's one of them I reported. I just wondered if it got upgraded to the,
well, I reported it too, and then they turned around and called me back and said, we need, the street address where that's at.
Yeah.
I
Street
said,
and
these are street lights.
When I record, I gave the poll number that it
Well,
was
they wouldn't
on.
even take the phone number.
not now.
For me,
They
they
want
Really?
the address.
Did you, so when I did it, I did it on the app.
Yeah.
But you have to be careful. I did the one by my house, it was right, kind of on my neighbors.
Yeah.
Well, they started sending me my neighbors, when they pay the electric bill, they started sending me an alert, thank you for paying your electric bill. It was
Yeah.
my neighbor's electric bill. So I got that fixed, because I didn't really need to know that information. It's just kind of an odd thing.
Yeah, it's pain, you need
Of course,
to
the number they have, I can probably see why they have a little problem with it. Every thousands they
oh, yeah.
deal with.
But I called them. Well, it was right after that storm took all the lights and stuff out, different plants, so just replace them, but, oh no, we'll just hook them back up.
Or-
Well, I wanted to I was hoping to get another one put in on this, for the parking lot, shining.
Is that one?
It's pretty dark.
Is that one that
Yeah,
we
it
put
is.
up there, still up there?
Yeah, but that thing's about $100 a week to run.
Oh, that's that
what
big
it-
halogen
Yeah,
one
that's a
or
big
whatever,
halogen.
yeah, metal halide or whatever.
We turned it off because it was so expensive.
Yeah.
Are the new ones LED?
Mhm.
I think they would want to,
Going
well,
back.
it's so much cheaper, it'd be value for us, I guess.
It'd be cheaper for us, not for them. Yeah, that's what I figured too. But they are slowly changing, and I guess you gotta go around the rock. Say, "Hey, got one out."
It's nothing I would ever do,
Listen
but
to me either. What else? Let's get.
All I have is the budget. Now, then you need to sign minutes. I gave you the first minutes for the regular meeting. This is for the public hearing we had
Oh.
last month. You need to sign that as well. That all gets sent to the state or the DLGF. All I have is the budget at this point.
What's Marshall got anything?
Yes.
Good.
So I attached a quote for you guys to look at. It's for a new ballistic vest and carrier for the vest itself.
Where's that?
I contacted Ray O'Haron's up in Danville, Illinois, which is who we usually get our vest through the police department. They were able to shoot me back a quote. It has the taxes and on there, but I went and did that way. It shows you what the tax exempt would be. I already talked with Kathy before the meeting, and we have a form to give to them. So once we get this turned in with them, all I would do at this point is that if this is approved, I would just go up there, they would just make sure everything looks good on there, and then they would just invoice her directly, whatever the bill would be for that. But I wanted to give you guys just an estimate of what the price would be for it.
That's the way the other place in Indy used to do anyway.
Yeah, US forms. And like I said, if you guys want to look at that, the vest, they're good for 5 years, the expirations are 5 years, so I know the number seems a little high, but like I said, it's something you only have to pay every 5 years, so.
that's, that number is traditional, although, it's not anything over what normally would be. We can look at trying to get half of that back through the bulletproof vest partnership grant that the federal government runs. I'm not sure if that was how that's running now with changes, but we're paying at least some larger agencies, we're getting 50% back up to a certain amount. That may have been 50% back on an $800 vest. It would still be something. That's a decent number.
And that'll include, like I said, it'll include the ballistic vest itself, the carrier that we put the vest in, and something I can wear over, and then it includes the name tapes that will say the name, and then the police agency on the back and stuff like that. Other than that, I don't need anything else for it, like I said, I have all the attachments, all the attachments for the vest itself.
Is that good approved?
You bid. Or the public safety. Yeah.
Which one?
Oh,
Yeah, I see it.
I hear a motion to accept this.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second that motion.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Now, you do something for me.
Yes.
Down here at, the address for Matt Duncan.
I don't even know if I recognize that name, the water bill, must be somebody else's name.
What's his mom?
Amanda.
And she had
Amanda,
cancer.
Atkin- oh, no,
Right here on Columbus.
I'm
Is it
thinking,
the one where you have to go through to the alley to get to their house?
It's right on the corner, isn't it?
Yeah, it's right on the corner of that tan house.
oh, I know where you're talking about, corner, I'm not sure the address.
Can't remember the address though.
Anyway.
North or south side?
It's on the south side,
Southwest corner,
southwest
South-
corner.
Southeast corner.
South.
is southeast.
The southwest of Duncan's.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Duncan.
Well, I was just using that for reference.
Oh, okay.
The southeast corner. Anyway, they had their trash picked up for 2 or 3 days. Dogs have been in it, the coons been in it, it's scattered all over the daggum yard. Swing by there after the meeting and explain to him that's gotta be cleaned up tomorrow. It's Duncan, that's the reason I thought about it. He called me and said, the raccoons have been in that trash and drugging up my roof. I had to get up on my roof and pick and clean the trash up. And said, there's maggots everywhere. I said, okay, I'll get it taken care of.
And I'm wondering how to take care of coons in town. You get, it's hard to get rid of very many at a time.
Yeah. What else?
Steve's done.
I would ask if you're out here at nighttime doing your rounds, if you do see a street light out, just get on the app real quick and zip that in so we can try to and get those taken care of. It's my street light, I'm gonna try to get a hold of them again because it just,
Now, they'll come out and check that and replace it. If it's doing that, they done mine. Do the same thing.
okay.
That was one thing I was gonna mention about the car. I think I already talked to you about having, Richard look at it.
Yeah.
I look at it just because I think that it's having an issue keep charging. I think that there's something that's pulling, power from it that's on the auxiliary battery that's not hooked to the main. So when I'm turning off the vehicle, it's still drawing power. I'm gonna see if we can have just everything, try to run as much as we can to the main one, so that I'm gonna shut that off. It'll kill everything that's in there. And so that way I won't have to worry about going out there and trying to jumpstart, especially if it's raining or snowing, anything like that would, make it difficult to do so,
I think it'd be nice if there was, you could get somebody to rewire some of those connections so they're not, a lot of that stuff was my experience, they weren't professionally done. It was marshals that have run stuff through the firewall and hooked it up, and there was a way to, because it died on me a few times, we had to get the batteries replaced, but there was a way to at least get a price on what it would cost to, I think you just need to take the hot wires and grounds and attach them to the right kind of setup. I'm not sure who locally would do that.
And I think a lot of it's just trial and error. I mean, even in these newer cars, we were having the same issues where we had a couple of ours where they were blowing fuses every time you would turn them on just because they were drawing so much power out of this thing. And it's just figuring out what works, and then when you find out that there's an issue, then you try to rerun it somewhere else and direct it. And so,
Maybe Looker will be the one for that, and probably have him put one of those automatic,
that kills the switch.
just a switch in, and you can turn the key off, and it shuts all the power off.
And I like doing that personally, just because you don't know whether you're going on vacation or even if it's been 4 or 5 days. As soon as I get out, I can flip that switch and then just flip it back on. We're ready to go.
They got one's key activated,
Okay.
they just run a little single charge wire up there, and whenever you turn the key on, it'll turn that master on.
I'll give him a call tomorrow and see if we can work out something here soon to get in there.
Steven,
You gonna think about,
your turn.
You know what I'm here about.
that's why I was ignoring you.
Well, that won't work, partner. That will not work, because I'll come knock on your front door. This has to be done before winter gets here, otherwise there's gonna be more damage come next spring when it starts raining.
It'll get done whenever it gets done, but that's all I can tell you.
Well, there's gonna be more damage come next spring if it doesn't get done this fall.
I'm aware of that. But I'm up contract, and I'm certainly not going down and dig it up, so Brad knows about it, stuff sitting up here in the shop, do the repairs. He'll be back tomorrow, I'll say something to him again.
Can I speak to him?
If you get hold of
Not
it, it's hard.
officially, no.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's a contractor here in Clay County,
He's our
correct?
contractor, yeah. Well, you talked to him about there, you don't talk to him about it.
Well, like I said, this has to be done before winter gets here. Otherwise, it's gonna cause more damage come next spring. That's all I wanna say.
Okay.
However, with your health issues, you know where I live.
Mhm.
Man, I'm a heart patient. I was a med tech for years in nursing homes. I've dealt with things you've got right now.
I think they've got a good bit of it. I've got some good doctors and I,
Do you trust your doctors? Seriously, do you trust them?
100%.
Well, don't be afraid to get a second opinion. My dad was a surgeon. He always told everybody, give a second opinion.
I will tell just for the town's sake, I apologize for missing the number of meetings I missed. This hit me out of the blue, just,
That's what I'm
the
doing.
nearest I've been to death in my life, you know, without, outside of work-related stuff. And, when you, and I know that others here know too, sometimes you can think things are going along just fine, and, you know, just fine, and all of a sudden,
Rob,
you're struggling for life.
Rob, you're not a young man, brother. Don't play with this stuff,
Pretty
brother,
young.
please. Well,
We're pretty young.
are you under 40?
I love it. It's somebody else from
Certain
my
parts.
house.
Well, I've been a heart patient all my life. I've had a ton, I've been dead 3 times, brother. Don't play with this, please. You got kids, right? And
I got
grandkids?
it. I don't really want to talk on camera about my,
Exactly.
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting about that. I keep forgetting.
everything is on the mend. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna say I'm 100%, but I'm, you know, the good Lord willing, the creek don't
There you
rise,
go,
I'll be
there you go.
at all the meetings.
All right. I entertain a motion to close the meeting.
No, okay, yeah, that, no, that's public hearing. Okay.
Second.
Make it second.
Oh, go ahead. Did you want something?
No, I was making a motion. but I-
Okay.
You made it, you seconded it,
Yeah.
okay.
Sounds good.
You're gonna shut the camera off when you had a,
Please do.
I'll leave it on.
Seriously,
I'll
Rob.
leave it on. We got a public hearing we have to do.
oh, I forgot. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
That's why we're trying to make the meeting short.
It's already almost shorter than they're up. And you just need to read these totals and say that you guys make a motion to
You read
approve
it,
them.
fine.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. General budget is $94,441. Local roads and street is $6,000. MVH is $35,425. Our CCI is $3,700. Then the public safety is $20,000, and casino riverboat $8,000. So those are the figures we came up last meeting. We discussed them then. And so all you guys have to do is sign it, yay or nay. Please find the right spot. We'll have to start all over again. We went through that one done already. And then I'll email them to DLGF in the next couple of days, and the budget we'll wait to hear from them. You know, this is, the county gets their final say on these figures down here.
Well, hopefully we'll get lucky and they'll say yay.
Well, yeah. The change will come in 27, some tax issues going on with that. We won't have time going, so.
Do we have an estimate on those?
So,
Do we have an estimate on those changes?
they don't have an estimate, just know that there will be some changes.
Well, I know some
Get closer to 27.
towns are sounding the alarm bell now.
Right, that's what it says, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, you just
they're
don't
ready to
want
push
to,
the
you just
department,
don't want to
basically.
spend any more than you have to, because it's gonna affect that figure, so. We have never, you guys have never bought stuff willy-nilly. I mean, we've always needed what we've spent money on, and that's never been an
We
issue.
try to be good stewards of the tax money we get, and
I will say this, I haven't heard from the guy from Milestone or Central on the Asphalt about these roads. We're running out of time. We have to.
They know what the zoning plan is. I talked to them this week.
You did what?
I talked to them last week.
Who, these people or
Everybody.
the grant people and all?
The grant people,
Well, yeah, because that's what this
they
is.
know what that is. Wabash knows what that is.
Okay. Well, we still have the paperwork we have to get in to submit to CZMG
For the new,
for the new one, yeah.
Is that stuff
Have you
still
heard-
we have to sign?
No,
no, it's a,
that's his invoice. What am I gonna say?
That's your,
Oh, have they said anything about when they're gonna do this phase one for the like work?
still looking like 28
very
area,
good, right?
give or take.
Right spot.
28?
Something like that, yeah.
Hmm.
They're gonna let us, do sealing on some of this asphalt, like they did in Brazil,
Okay,
same deal. And,
So like the spring stuff.
yeah, that looks good.
it does look good.
I would prefer to have that than just the cracks anyway.
I would too.
Not for looks as much,
Sure.
it's much more comfort.
Absolutely.
And I think it would make it last a lot longer. I think so.
Yeah, it's supposed to increase the longevity of the road.
Is that, I mean, isn't that what's the main goal of it is to make it
And
last?
seal,
It's sort of a
seal
trial
all
type
cracks
thing,
and
isn't it?
everything.
Because they don't,
No,
they
it's-
haven't done that for
They're doing it around,
a long,
yeah,
forever. I didn't know if it was a test.
there's about, what was there, about 6 different options
Yeah, there was.
that you, different brands.
Okay.
Kathy told them that we was more interested in whatever Brazil does up there. That's,
Appreciate you guys looking into that and making sure we get the right thing because we've got really good roads
yeah,
here for the
make them
the
last.
last several years we have, but for a long time we didn't, and
Yeah,
they're in really good shape now.
they're gonna do. I gotta get in there on that little short section over Richard Liturgy's house.
Oh, yeah,
It's got holes because it's stable. But I think it's the only one that's not been paved.
yeah, I didn't realize until I was Marshall that was even a road, I always thought that was
Yeah, it goes back to that.
the driveway there, so.
They're gonna do this one right here, going up the hill there to,
Oh, sure, it's old place,
yeah.
or,
They still,
Gillen's
they
Road.
never
Yeah.
I give him a Warren's number, because he said to have them contact, well, you said he's gone now, so I told her, use that same number to contact them,
Sure.
because they want to get it done. They're gonna pay for it, but they want to get it done when they do it that road.
Who does?
The people that live there by the fence, that fenced in yard, right there by where you're talking about, them. They're gonna pay for them if they'll come over on the blacktop to there where they can park.
Oh, is it? for
Yeah, they're gonna
parties
pay
or-
for it, yeah.
Yeah.
And,
It
but they've
sounds
never
good.
heard back from those people, even Warren, he never contacted them. So I said, you need to get on the phone and call them and let them know, because there's a new guy doing this. You need to make him aware of what you're wanting to do, so.
I'm glad you said it during our meeting that they're paying for it, because people
Yeah, look at
will
that.
definitely.
That's what I made sure she
Clear
understood that.
about it.
I have a question about the Gillen's old big place, the new people in there. Anybody know them?
No, I haven't been up there. I've tried to go over a couple of times, but
Yeley is the last name, Yeley, I can't think of his first name. He came in at Batesville the other day, very big tall guy, young guy. I don't know what's laying at the front edge of the road, do you
That
know?
was a greenhouse that fell
Oh,
off
is
the
that
side
what
of
it
the
was?
truck.
So why is it laying
I
there?
come in last night and it was laying all crumpled glass and busted on the road and everything.
That's
So
why I
there
said
must
it's
have
laying
been,
down.
somebody must have gone through town, or maybe he was trying to get it up there, I don't know, but it was in on his driveway. It was
Oh, wow.
all big, just, the aluminum was all
Yeah,
bent, and
yes.
just laying that way, and the glass was laying on the ground.
maybe fell apart the times.
But, no, I was gonna ask you if you had a lawnmower.
Yeah, his yard looks pretty bad.
They were out there in the bush.
Yeah, I know they've been trying, I just didn't know.
Anything else?
I make a motion that we close the public session.
Second,
Rules of paper say.
Aye.
Now we can shut it off.
Madam Chair.
Yes, please.
Sorry about jumping the gun. What happens when you miss?
That's all right. It's hard to get used
Yours
to.
said what's the?
I did, I watched the one, I even have a screenshot, but I didn't watch the